que haga la inauguración de esta plática que tendrá el doctor Centro.
Buenos días a todas y a todos. Good morning, Professor Tom. Welcome to Mexico City and to the National University of Mexico. No sé cómo hacer esto si en español o en inglés. ¿Todos hablan inglés? Sí. Ustedes vinieron para escuchar una conferencia en inglés y para ¿puedo hablar inglés si me lo permiten?
Medio bueno.
¿Perdón?
Le dije que no hay problema en chino. Ready for you.
Okay. First of all, I would like to thank this kind invitation from the coordinators of two graduate programs of our university, Professor Cristina Pura and Professor Arturo Huerta, coordinators of the programs of economics and political science. I would like to say a brief introduction about the talk that we're going to listen. Some recent evaluations about the size of the Chinese economy indicate that either they are very close to the size of the American economy or they have already surpassed the size of the American. So maybe they are even right now or they are number one right now. And but there is no doubt that in the next 10 years, the Chinese economy is going to be bigger, larger than the American economy. And so the gravitational center of economy in this planet, called Earth, is going to move. Instead of New York, instead of what is the name of the biggest city? Wall Street. Instead of Wall Street, the economic axis is going to move to the axis Shanghai, Beijing. And in my point of view, this is a reality that we have to accept and get acquainted with. And that's why I think I have said that to develop good relationships with China is not a good idea. It's a necessity. It's a strategic necessity. And China, in its current situation, is now looking to the rest of the world and it's looking to our countries, to Latin America. And let me tell you that in June we had this trip, the coordinators of political sciences, economy, and Latin American studies, and myself. We had this trip to China. And we visited 5 different universities in Beijing, just to the Beijing area. 5 different universities, plus the Chinese Academy of Social Science, the institution where Professor Hong works. Let me tell you that in China, the academies are higher the professors. It's different to our academy. We just have honorary membership to the academy, but in China, the academy is higher, paid for the work of the research center. And this is the case of Professor Hong. And so we are analyzing the best way to get together together between different programs, graduate programs of the National University of Mexico and graduate programs of several Chinese universities, and as well as the Chinese Academy of Sciences. And this is a work in progress. We will have good news pretty soon in the future. So this activity is part of this mechanism of getting acquainted with each other. And I would like to explain now to Professor Hong that we are now at the facility at the Centro facility for graduate studies of the National University of Mexico. Even for Chinese standards, the National University of Mexico is a very good. I can tell you. This is the main campus of the National University, but in the metropolitan area we have 6 campuses. So 5 other campuses, which are very big, more than 35,000 students, are like 2 big campuses as separate universities, but they are part of very big universities. And we have presence in practically every state of the country, every province of the country. In China, we will say every province of the country. So what you see here is just the main headquarters for our graduate program. Each university has over 27,000 graduate students. So, I mean, we're not China, but we are big. And that's why I am so glad to have you here. And I am convinced that we have to foster the relationship between China and Mexico. And this is a very good opportunity to learn a little about the recent development of China. It is very impressive. I have been there 4 times, and every time that I go, there are new buildings everywhere. It's amazing. 40% of the construction in the world is now happening in China. It's amazing. What is happening in China is really amazing. And universities think we are very nice to learn about the phenomenon that we are producing. Welcome very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Leclerc. Thank you all for being here. And Dr. Centro is Assistant Director and Senior Fellow of the Institute of World Economics and Politics of the Chinese Academy of Social Sciences. He's also a professor of graduate school at the Chinese Academy. Gained his bachelor degree in philosophy from the Department of Philosophy at Northwest University in 1987. And master's degrees in economics at Sudan University in 1994 and a PhD in economics 1997 in Nankai University. He was chosen as the national level expert of China in the new century by Ministry of Personnel in 2009. Professor Song is an economist. His study focuses on trade and investment issues. A special concern is with the impact of multinational enterprises on industrial development in developing countries, especially, of course, China. So I'm very pleased to have here Dr. Song Hong and to contribute to your knowledge of China. And well, you have listened to Dr. McLeod. This is the first of, I hope, many other acts that we have about China. And we are really hoping that we will be so interested to get one of the many scholarships and opportunities of exchange that the university is now developing with the Chinese university and our graduate program. So, Dr. Song, first welcome. Dr. Arturo Huerta will do the comments after you.
Thank you very much. It's my great pleasure to come here to talk something about China's industrial development. It's my first time to Mexico, especially to this very big and also very beautiful campus, National University of Mexico. And this time I have several presentations on the Chinese economy. The first one is focused on the industrial development. This is something I would ask Professor Susan to do. Actually, this is a very big topic. And I want to talk something about how China's industrial development in the last almost century, when the new China was established in 1949, and then what happened for China, especially industrial development, and also what's the reason for this development, especially when compared with other countries. Maybe Chinese performance is not so bad. So what's the reason for that? And also some of the discussion about the Chinese industrial development model or strategy for that. And also the question maybe asked is that other countries can follow what China has done in the past, and what's the implications for other countries. So the main topic, I think, is the four issues. First is something about the performance in Chinese industrial development, and I give some whole picture about in comparative perspective, compared with other countries, and also something like now China's industrial position in the world. And then next I focus on what's the reason for this performance, and also how China gets this achievement. The third thing is about the models of Chinese industrial development models, and what's the special of the difference of Chinese industrial development compared with other countries. And then last is some discussions and also comments for the development. So maybe a lot of you maybe know something about Chinese industry. And first I give one example of China's industrial development. The example is the most the latest, also what's the exciting thing that is the high-speed rail in China. High-speed rail development in the last northern 10 years. And this is the trend of the high-speed train. And And also this is already building up the railway, high-speed railway system in China. Totally, and the annual basis is something like 18,000 kilometers. It's more than half of the world totally. That means other countries together cannot compare with China. And also, new lines was planned in the middle and even in the west part of China. So this is a big change now. And in the last year, it's something like 80,000. 800 feet Chinese units invest in high-speed rail systems. And another is some picture of this new highway. This is the train, and also this is the railway, and also the train. Yes. How fast? It's usually it's 300 and also 350. Yeah. And recently, because of the disaster in 30 years ago, the speed was reduced from 350 to something like 300. But the technology is feasible for 350. Because at that time, already between Beijing and changing already the speed is 350. So usually it's 350, 300 to 350. And you can see this train and also the railway. I think this picture you can get some idea of a lot of this railway is built not in the land, but something like a bridge. You see, like a bridge. Yeah, so all of it is like a bridge. This is a very big construction project because technology, this has been a very need a very stable for the railway system. So the bridge is one of the technology solutions for that. So this is one of the development of the Chinese industry in the recent years. And another one is that mention about this railway system, a lot of the bridges, that means a lot of the steel and also other industrial goods. Okay, they have this like cement, electricity, and also others. And after this high-speed railway system, and other example is steel, cross steel. It's also very big production. For example, in the last year, in 2014, the more than 800 million tons. Also, it's more than half of the world total. That means other countries together not bigger than China. So from the 2000 after 2000, this production increased very fast. What's the reason for this changing? Because of the after 2000, there's a new barrels, new ways of industrialization in China. It's mainly for the heavy industrial processing, a lot of constructions for the highway systems, and also for the high-speed rail systems, for the city infrastructure. Also, this just Professor mentioned lot of the new buildings will grow up. But that's the reason behind these changes. And also, another example is electricity. This is not electricity, but electricity generating equipment building. This is the industry, like a hydro power and thermal power, and also nuclear power, wind power, a lot of this. This is the electricity generating equipment capacity each year producing. This is also very big change after 2000. Increase right now because this industrial processes need a lot of electricity. Where does it come from? It comes from this new capacity for the electricity generation equipment. And also this 90%, almost more than 90% of this equipment is produced by China. This is the number. And also this from the new China experience is almost a long development. Only scheduled in the after 2000, actually after 1979, also a big increase. And I will tell you about this development stage. Another one is the color TVs. Because industrial sector is a lot of different sectors, different industries. I just give you some of the picture or some of the examples of different Chinese industrial development. This is the color TV sector. Many of this industrial development is only after the China's open up and reform era, after 1979 and 78. So outside is increased by fast, especially also after 2000 increased by fast. And now the production is at 2014 is at something like 140 minutes unit. That means it's one color TV or one visit each year. It's a very big production. And this is something just get some idea about what happened and also how big Chinese industry is now and also the performance of that. Now, next, I want to give some conclusions of the positions of China's industry, or especially for the manufacturing sectors in the world. And this is the latest development from 1997 to 2013. This is the latest number we can get from the World Development Index in the World Bank. The share of the industrial and manufacturing value added in the world compared with USA, China and USA. This is from 2010, China becomes the number one industrial country and also manufacturing countries. Replace USA, the biggest one. This is and another one is that a lot of the industrial products. Actually, China is the largest producer of many industrial products. And this is only some of these examples. First one is just to tell you about this also called petroleum is not the least the biggest one, because China is not so much oil. We import a lot of oil. No, it's almost the biggest importer of oil. And then electricity is the last one after 2010, also bigger than the USA. And also Centro is in the 1990s. Also, and also is the coal-based battery is the biggest one. And also there is a science according to the classification in the United Nations industrial sector. In something like 22 divisions or chapters. Among these 22, seven chapters is the China is the biggest one. And also there's something like 222 production, industrial production, also China is the biggest one. This is the some of these examples. Also rotary, for example, cars, for transport, rotary, heating, and air conditioning, a lot of this in this. Also, in terms of the treaty, also China is since 2007 becomes the world's largest exporter of food, replaced Germany, and since 2011 becomes the second largest importer in the world, only after the United States. Also replaced Germany. And in 2013, China becomes the largest trader for the food, bigger than the United States. Totally import and export together. This year, China export something like 2.2 trillion food, and also imported from all over the 2 trillion. And in 2000, this export and import is even bigger. But with still, in terms of import, it's still not bigger than the United States. It's still something like 100 and 200 million US dollars less in the United States. And the share of Chinese trade in the world, in terms of export, is something like 12 to 13%. In terms of import, something 10 to 11%. And also, the whole picture is that in the last 60 years, China's building something like the worst national industrial system in the world. In the world, we have 4 countries and the most diverse national industrial systems: USA, Japan, and Germany, and another one is China. And this is in the interest for this industrial system. For example, for the national export food, and China is among the top 2 only after the United States. Exported a lot of the food, something like 4,000 is 700. USA is 4,800, the bigger than China. But China is bigger than Germany and Japan. In terms of import as well, China is the third largest, the worst importer, only after USA and Germany, but bigger than Japan. And also because of this development, and in the last year, we had 106 firms join the global 500. And then in the 2000, almost 50 years ago, in the 2000, only 9 firms and mainland China in the global 500. So it's in the last year, China from mainland is 96. It's second only after the United States in terms of numbers of the firms. So this is the whole picture, the picture of the Chinese industry in the world now. You can get some idea what happened in Chinese industry sector. And second, maybe you can ask the question, what China achieved or how to do that. And then I think there are two reasons for that. The first one is that it's a very long-term industrial society, the long-term engagement for this industrial navigation society. And this is the share of the industrial value added in GDP. And we only get this numbers from World Bank. But we only have the two countries have the longest data compared with China, Brazil and India. And also in terms of development level, compared with China is simple. So it's from 1960, the share of industrial in GDP for China is almost always more than 40%. That means it's a long-term industrial percentage. For example, agriculture for India, a long-term is something like 20%. And recently there is some decrease for the share. And for Brazil, and also the share is basically before 1990, but after that, a big drop of the share of GDP. So this is some discussion about the industrialization percentage in some Brazil. This is what happens in that. But for China, this is always very big. In the 1960s, because of the domestic changes, this strategy some jump, but also in the 50s, already very high. So one reason is a long-term engagement for the industrial sector. If one short-term only 10 years, industrial potential and another 10 years change, and you cannot get a good performance. So this is one reason for that. Another reason, I think, it's a very active lending society and also industrial capacity building for China. This industrial capacity building society is very long, and also this is the history of the Chinese industrial development. And I think we have three stages. The first one is from the new channel established, and also before the 1970s. At that time, the main changes is along with the technology and also big project import from Soviet Union. Especially in the 1952 to This is in China, it's the first 5 years plan. And we got this is the first 5 years plan. We got a big support from Soviet Union and China. Something like 156 big projects along is imported from Soviet Union. So this almost 20 years is mainly for establishing this project and also to make this project operation and also in the later stages even improve and also make some innovation based on this technology and also project. This is the one. And another one is from 1970s to 1990s. This is another second wave of importation of equipment and technology. I will talk something about this stage. Now, this is many opening and reform Chinese economy. But mainly is something that is import a lot of technology from the West country and also assimilation in these technologies. And then we have from 1990s big opening of big reform exhibition, even now a lot of changes after the 1990s. So this in this three different stages, actually we have a lot of learning. For example, for the first stage, the very important is the aid and also sometimes importation of the technology and also projects from Soviet Union. Where we call this aid because not only this project was also technology provided from Soviet Union, and also some of the soft technology is provided to China, not charged by Soviet Union. So it's but in the end, where we call this importation because we pay this project in the end, not totally. So in the middle of 1960s, China was at that time China paid the law for this import from Soviet Union. So make a very big effort. A lot of the agricultural goods and also other goods export. And based on this project, also a lot of the learning processes, especially is for the operation of this project, and then to retain and maintain this project and also factory. And from this operations and also maintaining this project, trying to learn something of this project, and then gradually copy one project there, and then we do another in the other province, So produce in China, and then gradually we will a lot of this internal capacity. And because of the learning process, actually in the end of 1920s, China already becomes a major power, major industrial power in the world. I can give some examples. For example, this is a nuclear power. This nuclear power was exploding in China in 1964. This is the first developed country to develop this. And another one is in 1971. The first satellite, manual satellite, was launched in China at that time. So this is a lot of the development in this region. terms of technology level. And then we go to the second view of import of technology from the West. This is mainly from the 1970s. Well, from 1970s, and also changes in the West countries because they have the oil crisis and also have the recycling economy. So a lot of the West country want to export something to recover the economy. And also this time China improved the relationship with the United States with all the West countries. Now it's possible for China to import a lot of equipment and technology from West countries, especially for the commercial and also civilian technology. For example, for steel, petrochemicals, and car shipping, and also other. For example, this is one of the big projects. This time is in the 1978. We import big steel project from Japan to build the ball steel. This is a very big import project. At that time, it's something like 20 to 30 billion renminbi was used for this project. And this is a large part of Chinese government revenue to that year. And also, it's something like 4 to 5 billion US dollars for this project. But also, the very big for Chinese foreign exchange reserve production. And because of this import, and there are also a lot of improvement of the China steel industry. And then recently, Bosch Steel becomes the largest producer in the world in terms of the production of process technology. And the third stage is that is a big reform and opening up island. This is from the 1990s. The big changes is that is the South China tour and also speech on that time. It's a big initiative to promote Chinese government opening up to the outside world and to make a dramatic reform at that time. For example, market economy reform in 1994. It's become the new model for the China. And also unilateral liberalization for the tariff and especially for trade and investment regime in that time. And also from your accession to the United States in the 1990s. Lastly, in the 2001, we joined the WTO. So this is a big change for China's economy. And also, during the stages of development, one thing I just mentioned at the beginning is the high-speed rail system, high-speed rail system. And also, for the telecommunication equipment industry, for example, for Huawei and Zhongxin, it's already become one of the leading suppliers of the industry already. And I think there is a lot of investment for Zhongxin in Mecca. On the camera, on the mobile. Yeah, mobile. Yeah, and also for the phone industry, of others. And for the, automobile. And also, the new one is something like the internet industry for e-commerce and also for the express mail. For example, for the Alibaba, the Hengxin, and also others, developed very quick. So one of this is Alibaba, and a lot of the big commodities. You can measure it. This is the main development. And after the learning society and the industrial capacity building, this is something like first import technology and equipment. And then we, after, for example, sometimes the first project is import, and the second one is import and the local productions as well. And then the single production. And after this, import and the joint production, and then production by ourselves. Then gradually mass production, then copy on the factory, the local market, and after this is innovation export. This is the main processes. In the first city, second city, and the last city, different industries have different stories. And another one, this is one of the case studies of the electricity generating equipment industries. For example, hydrogen power, for the thermal power. It's something that many processes in terms of the this equipment capacity. Firstly, the solar units support. Import this is hydrogen power. Firstly, it's very limited of the capacity. It's something like 2.2 thousand kilowatt and then gradually increase this capacity. And then this is in the first stage of the importing and organization. And then after that, to the end of 1970s, actually the internal capacity can build some 20 thousand kilowatts hydrogen power that time. And then after that, we have new updated stages for the capacity in the 1980s. And the new development. And the big development in the 1990s, the three golden standards. That time is something like 70, 80 equivalent was importing and also joint development and the local form and the multinational firms. And after that, local firms can produce this equivalent for other stations gradually. So this is something for the hydrogen power capacity building processes. And another one is this is the one part of the new hydrogen power for the three golden power stations built by Chinese firms. So very big. Yeah. And another one for the thermal power as well is for the thermal power is different because for example for the pressure is different from the gas. For the efficiency is different. So actually we have four stages of development. First is the middle pressure, and then is the high pressure. And then after that is the critical. It's something like a super critical pressure technology and equipment. And after that is we have the actual super critical thermal powers. So for all these stages, China was the import and the assimilation and development of the local capacity from different international operations. And also, this is the latest one, for the 100. This is one of the Yeah, you know, the latest and also the leading and one of the leading technology in the world. This is the why and how this research development in the past. And also, third thing is about what is the model of China's industrial development. In my opinion, I think it's something that is a local capacity building industrial development. It's mainly for the local industrial development and also local demand for this food. This is mainly to build a local capacity and support local demand. This is something Chinese industrial development model. It's different. It's maybe, yeah, you can say this is something like import substitution and gas. Maybe because there is, yeah, import from substitutions from the import, but it is not. Also, it is not. Why or not? Because China cannot get on the import to supply the local market. Because the local market is so huge, and other countries cannot supply this demand, and also China cannot afford this import. For example, I give one example of the steel industry. Steel production or imported, for example. For the last year, we imported something like this. Asia 122 million tons of steel. If we import this steel from outside, it will cost China something like 650 billion US dollars. We cannot afford this import. So we must do this ourselves. That's the reason. Yeah. Another issue is that can China protect our ability of building a local capacity by ourselves? Not necessary, because we have actually we don't close our market, especially in the latest stages. We have import a lot of technology and equipment. In the 50 and 60s, we didn't import so much because at that time China was as big as the outside world. That country also at that time Soviet Union. So, and although we have a lot of joint cooperation, joint firms, and also affiliates in China. And now China is very open, the local market is very competitive. And now it's something like 1/3 of Chinese production comes from the foreign products, joint venture, and the whole controlled by the foreign firms. Yeah. So in the local market, it's very open. Yeah. This two variables for this model. First one is because we want to import technology and equipment, so we must export something to support this import. So this is very important. And the second thing is that you must learn from this technology to build the local capacity. This is two variables for this model. Otherwise, if you cannot support your import from your export, yeah, this model cannot work. And on the other hand, if you import a lot of technology, you cannot assimilation this technology. It's not easy. Because the technology works very quickly in the outside. After 10 years, after 5 years, you must import this technology again. So this is the two cases. And for China, yeah, just as I mentioned, it's a long-term vision for this development, for this industrial society, industrialization society. Another one is the active land society. And this is this model under the closed economy. This is the Chinese ball. It's something closed. It's only import something equivalent technology from outside, and then we export something to support import, and then we turn on many society. Happens. And this is only the one thing is the local form of local market. Local market is closed. So most of this local form is actually the only form of that time, because at that time China is economy closed, local market is closed. And also local market is isolated and mentioned. And then we have this model and the open economy, the more open economy. The Chinese model is open in terms of the trade and also ideas. So for this import, we not only directly imported technology, also a lot of investment from customer corporations, investment in local market. So the local market is not only for the local firms to building the capacity, but also have the competition between local firms and transnational firms. So transnational firms to upgrading their technology and also investing in China. And tomorrow, for the car industry, is a good example for this transition. So, and the opening ladies, there is a local and foreign firms, and also local market and export market. Not only for the local market, but also some of the capacity that even export to the outside. So this is the Chinese model of industrial development. Some of the comments and the discussion actually still question that. First is why China choose this industrial development model. I think the two things. One is that the Chinese activity as a foreign country for a very long time. At least before 1970, they even know some of the technologies cannot import from the world. And another reason is that China is a very big country. Just to mention about the steel industry, we cannot afford to import all the steel from outside. Second question is why China is not performing not high. One reason is the long-term engagement and learning to capacity building. And the last is that the Chinese industrial development experience are more transformed by other countries. Maybe especially for big countries and the long-term engagement. But maybe not. Because where maybe not? Because the new development now is something that global value chain is a new development. Yeah, just as Professor Charles Ball from Switzerland mentioned that the traditional import substitution model is really out. And China is different. Why China is different? Because China is a part of long-term region and also very special conditions. So this is my comment and also the presentation about Chinese university. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Professor, for your very interesting lecture. one thing that I was interested is the paper, the role that the Chinese government had in this process. Because, okay, China is an open economy, but China opened its economy when they had the productivity, the competitiveness in order to win in this process. And then the government developed import substitution, developed technology. In this, I remember one discussion with economists of the mainstream in economics. They say, hey, all Latin American countries, they have to learn from China. China is a successful in the globalization process. And I say in that occasion that not all of us, the Latin American countries, have the power of the moment in order to negotiate with the international enterprises that the Chinese government has had. Yes, the Chinese government has negotiated with the international enterprises in order to that they have to bring technology to China in order that this technology can be used for local peers and public enterprises. And this learning ability, this learning process has been very important for China. And this situation is not present in Latin American countries. Our governments, they open the economy, or they elect that the international enterprises could enter to our countries with any condition. And it has been very important in China, in the negotiation process, power that the government has had. Okay, you, international enterprise, you can come to my country, but you need to bring technology, and through this technology, it can be used for national enterprise. This situation has happened because you have a very strong government. That this situation is not present in Latin America. Yes, you have said, the information that China is the largest exporter in the world. No? China is the second of the biggest big country in the world because China always, in all your history, you have always had a strategical vision. After June, that we were in China, I went with my family in July, from the 5th to 5th of July to 24th of July. I visited 8 cities. And yes, we can see that China always has had a strategical vision. And we can see the results. Chinese people, they live very well. But there are problems. You put a very beautiful picture here, but I can show the picture that I took in China, totally different. We can see more than 400 meters. Okay. But yes, the government has a cost. In our country, the government has debt to the privatization process in order to go, but we can't go. No? Our country don't belong to us anymore, and we don't have any economic law. No? And the international enterprise participated in this country, but they are controlled by the government and the state in order to support the economic law and to increase the economic level of the in one of the papers you say that in 2003 the GDP per capita was $1,000, and 10 years after, in 2015, it was $7,500. Yes, China is the most has the most economic growth in the world, and the young people have work in the country. In our country, the enterprise, they control all of things. They don't develop the technology to the other enterprises, to the local enterprises. And you were successful to have been successful in the import substitution strategy. In this protection that you put from one economies with import substitution is out, I don't believe in this. No? In Mexico, in this semester of 2015, in this year, our imports were more than $225 billion. And we are going to import in this year more than $450 billion. And the question is how we are going to finance this situation if we don't have enough internal capital, input capital. Now the international price of oil is decreasing, through capital is decreasing, and then we don't have any opportunity in order to grow. If we don't have enough capital in order to finance these inputs, and then the only opportunity that we have to grow is import substitution. But in order to do that, we need industrial policy. We don't have. You need trade policy in favor of the productive sector that we don't have. And you in China has policy. You have industrial policy, you have trade policy. Now the interest rate in China is decreasing 5 times in 9 months in order to develop, to maintain the economic growth. And we don't have this countercyclical economic policy. We don't have an industrial policy. Yes, this cooperation with local industry, national industry, with international enterprises can work. Because the international enterprise push our country, they push the rules in this way, not against of course. And then this question that you put at the end of the model to be followed by other countries. Yes, in this negotiation process is very difficult, no? Because you maintain protection in economic policy for a long time, and you open when you have the utility conditions. And then, in order to recover our economic growth in Latin countries, we need protection in positions, we need protection in economic policy. We need industrial policy, we need to subordinate the financial sector in favor of the productive sector. So you have control your banking system in favor of the productive sector. built up. And then, one question. Now, the Chinese government is worried to notice that the yuan participates in the past year's activities in the International Monetary Fund. In order to do that, you need to liberalize the financial sector. If you do that, you are going to lose. Yes, we can see that the foreign investment doesn't participate in the financial sector, in the stock market in China, only Chinese. If Chinese only participate in the stock market of China, you have a very big problem in the stock market because it has decreased 55% in 2 months. Imagine if the foreign capital participated in the stock market in China. Now, your situation were worse than you have now. If the Chinese government, in order to could be participate in the basket of tourism in the International Monetary Fund, if you liberalize the financial sector, China is not going to be this one anymore. Okay.
A very short intervention that I would like to ask you to answer, because having the things and I still have not decided how to judge the situation. You are a communist now.
They say that.
But when you go there, I mean, you're supposed to get totalitarian power, but when you go there, you're free to go everywhere. You're free to talk to everyone. You're free to do whatever you want. You have totalitarian power. You're a communist. And the other thing is, you're number one consumer of all these cars, Mercedes-Benz, Volvo, and number two consumer of Jaguars, Rolls-Royce. On the other side, you have increased the poverty like never happened in history of human. I mean, it is clear that the government has a very well-defined social activity. And so, what China is, you are now allowed to develop your own business, although it's very difficult in the Chinese situation. You are not the owner of your business, the government is the owner, but still you get rich and you get a lot of profit. So I would like you to explain and they go, what is going on in China? Are you capitalists? Are you communists? What is the meaning of the Chinese? I don't understand. That breaks my definition.
Thank you very much for your comment. Excellent comment and profession. Then to join ASEAN. Usually, when a country wants to join ASEAN, it must legalize the second sector. But for China, I don't think we will legalize our second sectors as a condition for the ASEAN taxation of contains needs. Because now we have, in China, we have a huge debate on this issue. Just as your concern on that. A lot of the experts even to join the action. And we must pay attention on the national security and also stable of the whole Chinese economy. So I don't think what is the case that China wants to join ASEAN to reorganize our economy and conditions. Yeah. And then, yeah, the question about, yeah, for China, what China is we find Chinese economy is a socialist market economy with the Chinese characteristics. I don't know Chinese characteristics. Yeah, it's a market economy. It's something like a mix. It's very related. But for the China, I think it's a very pragmatic for the economic development, because in the past we pay a lot of very high cost for at the origin we want to do something different, for example to development and plan economy, socialist or communist economy. This is a lot of changes for that. It's reforming. We just want to transfer our economy from planning to the market economy. So in China, we think socialism and the market economy can be work together. This is our policy process. The second question about on the one hand, it's a lot of less to sell and also fix the demand in China. No, and also on the other hand, there's a lot of poor people to live in the last 30 years, especially in China, opinion reform on economic regime. The main thing of this design is I don't think we have a social security network to take care of the poverty issue. The main reason for that is just because of economic development. Economic development is the main solution for the poverty reduction for China. Always we have this, a lot of things only can be dealt with as a development, economic development. Yeah, especially for poverty reduction, for a lot of other issues as well.
Economic development is your main strategy to gain on social equity.
Yes. It's a different design. Before the reforming and the economic development after 2017, 1970, and also 1990. Before that, China is a socialist country. We have a very good education and also health systems. It's a very good health plan for Chinese economic development, especially for the workers. All the Chinese workers during the after China opened up and reformed our regime at the end of 1970s. All the workers have very good education. Most of them have the middle and even high school education. And only very few children even go to school. So that's the big contributions to the economic development. And also, especially for the manufacturing in China. This is very good quality.
Do you think that the present development of China is sustainable? In the long term?
Yes, I think so. Because we have just mentioned for the Philippines, there is a lot of changes in local China. for the people's attitude to the environment is changing. More people spend with good education and good weather and good environment. And another one is for economic discussion. So highly flourishing industries would pass, especially for the highly industrial incentives. For the steel, for the cement, when we finish our introductory building, a lot of this capacity would be lost, would be restructured. So the weather also environment will be changing.
Can we now open the microphone to the audience? Is there anybody that would like to? We have two questions here. First the lady and then the gentleman. No, first the lady. Lady first. Never understand. I'm sorry.
Good afternoon. I'm a student in the political program in UNAM. And my question is, well, as you have seen in Mexico at this conference, the issues about China, 85% of them are on the country. And as you see, our perspective about China and what is China is all about the country. But we think that the next level of this industrial process that we're talking about is go abroad. In Mexico, we have two experiences in the past years of this. The industrial development of Chinese with the Mexican project of the Chinese, the dragon market. You can have heard about it. And also the project of the Mexico train, that these two experiences are being kind of chaotic for the Chinese experience point of view. And my question is, in terms of soft power and industrial development, what do you think in the next phase of the industrial process of China could be going abroad, especially talking about Mexico?
We can take one more question, or maybe two more questions. Sí, le puede dar el micrófono, por favor. Anybody else?
Bueno, estoy diciendo que yo estudié en China. So I was living in China in 1977 to 79. So I couldn't see a lot of Chinese at the moment of opening and reform. And I think there are things that's not so easy to understand. China is unique for a long tradition, discipline. They are patriots, they love their country, and they have a strong government. The labor value started to grow at that time, and something that I wonder, I am working about China modernization since the 19th century, is if the government started after the old generation, they started with the idea of potential reform. To say to be rich is glorious. So the ideology has played a big role in China all the time. And it's something that people, they don't understand, because they face the challenge not to learn the language, that is enough. And of course, this economy, socialist market is difficult to understand for us, because the Chinese communists in the power. But even Yang Zemin say, okay, for me the rulers, they have played a big role. Even if there are, like in some other countries, there is some corruption, but also they are developing a new kind of development that is not. I have seen all these high-speed trains that you have made, because they're very good in reverse engineering. They have copied them the German train. And since I was you have made since I was there was just foreign investment, okay? Let us hear the things. And as you told us very often, it's copy, domestic, and it's something that is very important for the economy. If you don't make original regulation, or you don't have this formation of per capita, you cannot take off. So the Spanish Chinese for me is related with the character of Chinese people. Very hardworking, very punctual, but they don't know. The weird Mexicans, most of the people there. No? At that time, when it was a majority, there were big mistakes. But because try and error, you could learn. But you are not trying to be the example for the rest of the world. Everybody begin to follow the Chinese way. Every country has their own history, every country has their own way to do. But the first thing is to have a not corrupt government, but corrupt people, that we can go to the records, go wrong, but I don't want that. For me, how were you able to deal with the big corporation? Okay, yes, make investment, but you could copy is something that we like. Sometimes Mexico, they show, we produce a lot of cars, but these cars come and go. And for me, what is more, we have some college from China now here at the university, and it's good this kind, but in a very open way. The problem is that people, they think that it's not so easy. China, even for Chinese, it's difficult to understand. So thank you very much.
Is there any other? So after these answers, we will have to
Thank you for your comment. You didn't have questions?
Excuse me?
You didn't
No, I have a lot of questions, but it's too much. I prefer to go in a private way because it's too much.
You got to ask
Too much is after.
Yeah, as of China's going out and going global. I think there is a lot of comments on private side from China's projects from the US with different countries, for example, in Mexico, in Africa, especially for some of the behaviors here and here, also the impact of the local economies. I think, for China, especially, for example, China and Africa collaborations, actually, I think Chinese firms and also Chinese companies to those something in the past, other countries have done in Africa or in Latin America. What we want to be only on the one hand, to get something to support Chinese economy domestically. For example, some of the demand for the energy, for the manuals to support Chinese economy. On the other hand, also to share our experience on also share Chinese economic development. When for this sharing, I think it's a lot of investment from China. Especially from the developed countries, for the local firms to learn how to do business. Just with China to learn how the foreign firms can do business in China is from 1970s, 80s, 90s. And also from this presentation, also a lot of discussion. China along this development and also processing or transition from planning economy to market economy. How this happened? Very quick development on the one hand, and also dramatic transformations for Chinese economy. We compare Russia and other Central and Eastern European countries, it's totally different. frequent just because we want to invest immediate investment in the cost region in China. And also a lot of Chinese many the first stage is town first to learn a lot of things from this investment and also practical. And then a lot of first go up. And they just learn this all first students they can do this well. So very quickly. And then a lot of the good ones have new idea of market economy and then Chinese economy transfer much more easily. On the one hand, we have the SOEs and also reform these SOEs and also reduce a lot of the small and middle firms. And then on the other hand, a lot of the private firms and also foreign firms who are. So this is the transformation process. So I think no Chinese investment in the outside world, especially for some developing countries, can learn something from this Chinese investment. Even and also a lot of the improvement needed for this investment in those countries, especially for those developing countries, in terms of the legal and also environmental issues.
谢谢，Gracias.